You're worried about your daughter and you're worried about it getting worse.
When is he going to get the surgery? You know, how long is it going to take? Is he going to be able to walk after it?
In orthopedics, if you see someone who's developed a hip problem or a spine problem, it's a worry for the family when it's diagnosed. It's a worry as to maybe how severe it is, and then the thought of going through what may be significant or major surgery is very, very challenging.
David didn't walk until he was nearly 2, and at that it was very limited. He'd fall over constantly.
She was bending and towards one side, so like her lungs and her internal organs were being squashed and compressed.
Fell onto the floor in my mum's house, roaring and crying, Colin, how are we going to manage?
Can I take a break?
Sorry, of course, yeah.
Straight Ahead is a charity that was set up to do surgeries on children with severe orthopaedic deformities. We set up in 2011, and since then we've done 125 operations on children that were basically not getting the operations they needed in a timely fashion.
When your bones are growing, they're changing shape, and if something is out of alignment or there's deformity, then growth may not be your friend. If growth is not your friend, it's making things worse.
I got a phone call and it was a relief, knowing finally after nearly 2 years, okay, they're actually doing something for my son. Somebody is doing something, somebody's going to listen to me.
Total relief, and very lucky that the waiting was over and that Maria was going to get the treatment that, you know, that would change her life, you know.
When you see a child who's had a hip operation is now running around 5 years later with no problems in the world, or someone who's had a scoliosis correction and you see them 6 weeks or 6 months later and they're a different person, everything's transformed. It's very positive, it's very inspiring, but that's our job.
Yeah, I can run a lot better now and I'm better at swimming, and I'm going for the Paralympics.
I'm looking forward to going on and living life and setting goals for myself and reaching them.
The whole team that's involved in it it's fantastic.
Me, my husband, my whole family, and especially my son, are forever grateful for what the whole team have done for David.
The dream here is that in 2 years' time, Straight Ahead doesn't need to exist in its current format, that the HSC have solved the issues of infrastructure, theatre, time, resources. And so for us, this really is a last push to make sure that in the next 2 years, that there's no child with severe orthopaedic deformity that doesn't get the care that they need.